To our channel Tech Matrix, and today in this video we will be seeing how we can use GitHub Desktop to clone your repository from GitHub, to make some file changes, push it to your repository, and so on. So let's get started. First of all, I'll go to my GitHub. Okay, so if you don't have your GitHub account, you can create it. It's free of cost. Okay, so create your GitHub account and come to this page. So here you can see the repositories here, and you can create your own repositories as well. And here is the new option from where you can create your new repository. Okay, so here I'll try to create my new repository. So I'll just give it name like test1, and something name like 012 2 1 something 2, something this coding word I have given. Description, you can put something like test. This is the most important, that the private, who choose who can see and commit to this repository, and public, anyone on the internet can see this repository. You choose who to commit. Okay, so I'll choose this public one, okay, for now, and I'll just create this repository. Once this repository has been created, you will be seeing okay, in this section in the repositories, you will be seeing your repositories has been added. Okay, so for now I will see go here in sprint one, which I have created earlier, and it has some of the data. Now all the dummy data is nothing fancy. So we will be trying to you can see here two branches as well, main one and sprint one. So we will be cloning this repository now. Okay, so I'll just minimize this one, and I'll go to GitHub Desktop, and here you will be seeing this is the desktop application. If you have downloaded it, you can just do the sign in this application, and once the sign in has been done, you will be getting this option. Okay, so once you refresh this button, you'll be seeing all your repositories which are there into this repositories, right? So I'll be choosing this sprint one. I'll just clone this to my desktop. Here you see the path from the github.com, and my user ID, and this one git to your local path to your system. Okay, so I'll just clone it. So once it will start cloning, it will create a folder, and in the folder you will be seeing all these files. Okay, so now you have seen this, right? Now you see this is the current main branch. Okay, and this is the like sub branch. So basically it's a branching strategy what we have created. Okay, so first of all I'll tell you like how you can add the changes, or you can say files. As you see here, I choose to switch to main branch. I guess the refresh button. So here you will see like it's showing only two files, because on my main branch, if I go to my main branch, you will be seeing only two files I have added, and in the you can say the slave branch, maybe the master and the slave concept. So here you can see all three files. So okay, so for sake in the environment or in the real-time scenarios, every time we used to work on the current branch, which is current ongoing branch, not on the main one. We always work on the slave branch, then the slave branch changes got merged into the main one, and this is how it works. Okay, now for now I have opened this I'll just close this one, I have created this folder here in sprint one. I have just opened in this Visual Studio Code, and you can see all the files here what we currently have in the sprint one folder. Okay, so if I go to here in the sprint one, I'll create a new file and something like test3 .html, something like that I'll create. Okay, so this is an HTML file. I'll write a small code, so I'll not be wasting my time. I'll go to ChatGPT. I'll be writing a small code, write a HTML code on product review page. Okay, just hit enter, so you will be getting dummy code. I'll just copy it. Okay, so let it process fully. Once this will be processed, we'll be copying this code and we'll be pasting into our file. So here we have copied it, and if I go down now and I'll just paste it. So this is our code maybe, and this is incomplete as I can see here. I'll just copy it. Yep, now this good looks good, and I'll just remove this, paste it. Okay, so this is a file which I have created here. You can see here test3.html. right now if I go here, this file has been created into your local, right? It hasn't been pushed into your repository, the centralized one, that is the GitHub. You see it's not here. Now what I'll do, I'll just refresh this. Okay, so once you refresh this, it will detect the change in this folder, in the local one. Okay, and the change is this whole complete file, that is test3.html. You can see all green symbol, this is all changed, it's a new thing, right? So I'll just say committing page 3, something like that, and okay, and I'll something write description test, and I'll commit to a dev1, a sprint1 dev. Okay, so here you will be seeing it is ready to push to the origin. Okay, so if I go here and refresh this, you will be seeing it still does not have the latest file, right? So what I'll do here, I'll go here and just hit this button that is pushing to the origin. So it will take this file from your local, which is in the staging one, and it will push to your original repository, right? So if I'll refresh it, I hope it has been pushed now. So it's refreshing now, and here you can see test3.html has been committed now. Okay, so this is how you are going to push the changes to your current branch, right? Now let's go to again to the code, Visual Studio Code here, and I will be going to the product review page 1, right? I'll just make a minor change to this one, and I go down here, submitting review, something like that. I'll just save it. Okay, and now if I go here and I refresh this, you will be seeing now these changes have been added new. Okay, this was earlier and this now has been added. Page 1, this was earlier and this has been added now. Now if I want to push it again, hey, new changes. Okay, I'll commit to dev once, sprint 1 dev. Okay, so it's in the staging area, I'll push it to the origin. So hang on, it's pushing, it's saying let's wait for a couple of moments. Okay, and you can see delta2 and total 3 files. Let it refreshing the repository. Once it has been refreshed, I'll go to this GitHub again and I'll just refresh it. Once I'll refresh it, you will be seeing now, right? If I open this file, okay, let it open. I think so. It's opening. What? So let it open. Yep. If I go to history, you will be seeing what all changes has been made in the past. You can see first it was made 2 minutes ago, and again committing now 1 minute ago. So this is very helpful feature in DevOps, right? So this is how you can push the files to your repository. Once this has been done, these changes from sprint 1 dev branch has to be merged with this main branch. Okay, so how this is being done, right? So we will see this is showing you error because it does not have this file, right? That's why it's giving you error. So what I'll do here, I'll go to my repository. Okay, once I'll go to my repository, I'll go to my sprint 1, that's public one. I'll just make it large, so it's making it large. right? Here you can see the main branch, it has having only two files, that is the finalized one, and this is the development branch. Developers are just putting up their files, they work here, right? Now in order to merge this, we have to create a pull request. Okay, so if I go here, create a pull request, you will be creating a new pull request. Okay, so I'll be creating a new pull request. So it will be from uh, first is the main branch, and it will go from sprint one dev. Okay, so this is how it will be working. Okay, so here you will see what all things we are going to add here. Okay, so I'll just create a pull request. I'll just say, hey, pull to something, and create a pull request. So once this pull request has been created, somebody from your team, like manager, team lead, okay, who have the authority to review it and accept it, so it will be went to those people. Okay, okay, now you will see like pull request has been created, and I want to merge the changes to the main branch. Okay, so I'll go to here and say here yes, this option, and I'll say confirm merge. Okay, so this is the process of merging here, and you can see it has been merged. Okay, now if I go to my repositories, okay, so I'll go to my repositories, and I'll go to sprint one. Okay, you can see updated. Now you can see the main also contains all the latest files what we have in our sprint one tab. So this is how overall structure works, right? So this is a way of working into GitHub using GitHub Desktop. I hope you guys like this video. If you guys like this video informative, do comment, subscribe our channel, and see you next time. Bye bye.